First, we will see what is a build process automation, and then we will move to our trial account to configure the build process automation service and the subscriptions. Fine. As I said, the only two classes will be completely a theory part. After that, it will be won't be a theory. Okay. This is the one of the main and the major topic that you guys need to learn the right SAP build process automation. Yeah. Before to this build process automation, you need to know first what is build, because nowadays SAP what they are doing, they are trying to grow their build portfolio. In this build portfolio, we have a multiple components like build apps, build work zone, build process automations, like that. Everything is comes under the build. Okay. Before to this automation, first we will see what is build. Build is low code or no code. Okay, just it's a configuration suite for business users and developers. Okay, in this, what SAP is proposing, there are two types of developers. Who's two types of developers. One is citizen developers. Okay, and the pro developers. What is build? Build is a low code or no code suite for business users and the developers. Here SAP has given the two type of developers, which is citizen developers and the pro developers. Who are all the citizen developers? Business. So those are all the citizen developers. They can create their own applications like the build apps, right? Build apps is requires only a minimum of code which the business users can able to create their own UI. They can deploy any they can deploy to the tenant and the spaces. Everything can be possible without a code or the minimum of code. That is the citizen developers. And who are all the pro developers? As we are all the pro developers, those actual developers who builds the complete end-to-end application and automation with minimum and more code. Okay, with a minimum and more code for the business requirement. Okay, for the business requirement. We are all the pro developers. Understood, right? This is the two type of developers. Right. Now, with this SAP build, we have three different components. What are all the components? What are all the components that are available in the SAP builds? Okay, tools. What are the tools? SAP build apps, build UI apps. And the next is SAP Build Process Automation, which is of automate the process. And SAP Build Workzone. Central Launchpad. In your project, you are using a central build workzone or which launchpad you are using?
Build also.
Workzone only, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. This is all about the build. Now we will see this build process automation. What is the build process automation? Similar to the build, yes, BPA is a low code tool to automate workflows. Let me point this so that you will easily understand. To automate workflows, build approval processes, integrate systems so that you can integrate a multiple systems if you want to integrate within SAP BTP landscape system, you can integrate to this process automation, or you want to integrate a non-SAP system, that is also possible through the destination. Non-SAP systems and replace the manual steps. Okay, which is this SBPA has a combination of workflow, that means a process, as well as the automation. In your project, the project which you are going to create, in this you can combine those workflow as well as the automation in a single project, or in the same project you can automate the workflow as well as you can automate the process within the same project, and you can make the business requirement. That is possible in this SBPA. So that is the added advantage that SAP has given now as a build process automation, because before to this process automation we have the separate component as a workflow management. Okay, that is a separate component and the service in the BTP that we guys are using widely at the time of in 2020 to 21 at the stage. Next, the SAP has changed this to RPA, which is not that much fully ready service or the product that they have released. After that, they have released a much more and beneficial product for this automation as well as the workflow part. Okay, that is a SBPA. Now, the latest version we are seeing is a SBPA for this automation process. Okay. And what are all the things that you can do in this BPA? me categorize this. Human workflows. Okay, which means which includes approvals, and decision automation. Okay, these are all the artifacts that you will found in the project. Decision automation, task automation, which will be run with the help of the bot task automation, and end-to-end process orchestration. Okay, fine. This is all about the build process automation. This is the
Yeah.
base for our training. You need to understand this basic, then only it will be very easier when we go deep dive into the each and everything. For this training, we are going to use only the trial account because we don't have any subscription account. We are going to use the trial account, and in this trial account we are going to explore all the things. Everything is possible in this trial, so that we can explore what are all the course content that we have. We are going to explore all those things in the trial account first. Okay, this is the trial account that I have configured. This is my personal trial. In this is a global account. Here the SAP has a two-tile landscape, which is a global account and the sub account. Global account is nothing but it has a, you could see there are two subscriptions that has been available as of now. One is a SAP Business Application Studio. This is a BAS which you have heard. This is a development tool for the multiple applications. This is the another one part, and here you have a build process automation. This is our application which is going to create a process and process workflows and the automation processes. Okay, so to launch the application, click on this arrow mark and it will launch the application.